Hello, what's your name?
I'm Madison.
Madison. Can I speak to your director, please?
Yes, she's in the restroom and she'll be right out.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello. Are you the director?
Yes.
I'll wait till you get off the phone.
Okay, I'm talking to the owner.
Okay. Do you want to put her on speaker?
Yes. Okay, Shelly, I'm gonna put you on speaker, okay?
You know it's on already. Somebody fucked up.
Okay, so what's your name? You're the director.
Jessica.
You're Jessica, and Shelly is the owner.
Yes.
Okay. Shelly, my name is Misty Hernandez, and I'm the grandmother of CJ and Briella Bryant. And my daughter brings her children here, and we have zero consent on file for your staff to paint our grandson's nails pink. I think that's not good. I think that's caused confusion for kids. I don't care what parent allows you to do that. And I'm still talking. I'm still talking. I'm still talking. No, I can't because you're interrupting me and I'm talking.
I am just finding out about this and I am not happy about it. I don't need you to give me a lecture. I'm going to lecture my staff.
Yeah, because honestly, that's against the law. That is confusion of a child. You do not have any consent form on file to paint his nails.
I don't think it's against the law. It might be some sort of violation within the company, but I don't think that's an actual law. I don't know. I could be wrong.
And if I were you, I would stop yelling at me because your facility is in very big trouble for this.
No, we are not in big trouble.
You do not have consent from my daughter to paint his.
You are welcome to bring that child back in and we can take the nail polish off.
Why? I'm definitely going to do that. I'm also going to record that because you do not have consent to paint his nails. Your staff is crazy for thinking they can paint a little boy's nails without consent of a mother.
You do not need to yell at me.
You're yelling at me and you're also cutting me off.
You are coming in and attacking everyone. It is a small child. It is color on his fingernails. And I just said to Jessica, it's not like they did pink, right? And she told me yes.
It doesn't matter if they did pink or green. You don't have consent to do either color to him.
We had activities going on today, and a lot of parents don't care.
This parent cares, and you have to have a consent in the state of Texas.
Stop being such an asshole. Stop it. I am telling
You just assaulted me by saying that word, and you are being recorded. You are being recorded.
That's what happens when you don't vet the establishment you're trying to drop your kids off. They could be ghetto as hell. This is nuts.
Are you neglecting to take care of this? Because I'm trying to talk to you.
I told you that you can come in and we will buy you nail polish remover. I was going to offer a few hours free, but I do not want you guys coming back because you cannot come in and attack. My staff,
First of all, let me tell you this. I wouldn't have to come in and talk to you if your staff would not paint my grandson's nails pink.
You are not even asking what happened and how.
I don't give a damn what happened.
You are not welcome in this center, and I'm going to call the police if you.
I'm going to call the police right now and file a report here because you did that without consent.
I will happily call licensing and email them and report that this child his nails were painted because that was the activity that we did, and the staff made him.
Everybody painted their nails. My granddaughter's nails aren't painted.
No, not everybody, but it was an activity that was going on. I'm trying to get information about this, but I cannot have anyone coming in. What you're doing right now is harassing me and my.
No, you're cussing at me, and I.
All right. It sounds like they're going to go back and forth, but this is exactly why one parent should be at home raising the kids. Period. Because nothing's going to be done to this. Nothing. Like nothing's going to happen as a result of this. It's not like the business is going to go out of business. You can tell, like, based on the owner's language and based on how she may be a bit insensitive to what is going on. Obviously, she's frustrated at her staff, But still, like at the end of the day, maybe you should have just took that L, allowed her to vent, and then went from there, right? Like not said anything. Like by you opening your mouth and being combative with this parent who happens to be 100% right, in my opinion, at the end of the day, just shut your mouth. Shut your freaking mouth. But women, they always just want to argue. That's the problem. But aside from that, when you hand your child over to someone else every day, right? You're giving them the time, the space to shape your child in ways you may not agree with. You don't know what's happening for 8 hours out of the day, maybe 10. You have no clue. These aren't your family members. These aren't people that you know. They may not share your values. They can be liberal-minded as hell. They could have voted for Kamala Harris for all you knew. Sounds like the parent might be a little conservative to me. They don't think twice about crossing boundaries you would never cross, right? You can't outsource presence. You can't outsource influence over your children and expect it to go the way you want it to go. Every hour your kid spends being guided and corrected or influenced by someone else is an hour where your voice isn't the one shaping them, right? Right or wrong? If you don't want other people's beliefs and habits rubbing off on your kids, the solution isn't a complaint form because nothing's going to happen here. She might lose a few parents or whatever, but she's going to bounce right back. You know why? Because you need her more than she needs you. Who's taking care of your kids? Honestly, you're the one that should be taking care of your kids. You're the one that should be there full time. No ifs or buts about it. But a lot of you guys want to be like men and you want to work 8 to 12 hours a day. You want to be career women and then expect to drop off your kids at this place, which probably you're not even paying full price for it because you're being subsidized by the state and they're taking up, some of that cost, which happens a lot. And now you want to argue that your son came home with pink nails. Would I be upset? Absolutely. The difference between me and that grandmother is, first of all, where are the parents? Why aren't the parents there voicing their opinion as to what happened? They're probably at work. That's the problem here. You got Nana taking care of your responsibilities, arguing on your behalf. You have absolutely no idea what's happening in these daycare centers. You don't. They could be touching your kids and you have no idea what's happening. What woke me up to at-home school was during COVID. Like when my daughter would wake up and she would have to be prepared and ready, I was with her right by her side. And I got to see exactly what they were being taught, how the teacher was acting. I got to see the attitude of the teacher. Like you get to see everything. And it was an eye opener for me. At that point, I was like, you know what? If I'm having more kids, we got to do this at home, at this school at home thing, man, because we have to be in control of what's going on in this public education arena. I would much rather have less than have to pay for daycare. It's a non-negotiable for me. I don't need anything else. Like for me, keep the kids at home after school, have them join some sort of, program, physical type program where they're playing football, wrestling, or hockey or whatever it is. So that way there can still be some interaction outside of, being an at-home school, student. And that would be it for me. Make sure that they're getting the activities. Make sure that they're still interacting with kids outside of, being at home. And so that way they could still have this normal lifestyle per se. But you can't complain. I mean, you can complain, but it's going to fall on deaf ears. because nothing's going to happen to that lady. Let me go ahead and let me show you who the people are. I forgot that. Let me show you who the actual owners are, just in case you haven't seen it. This is them. I'm not going to say it. Although I want to say it, but I'm not going to say it. Let's look at what they have to say.
Where we've had a serious problem with a kid that went home with his nails painted. And there was a lot that was left out of the video before me, the owner, was pushed to a point of feeling like my staff was in danger, being an hour away.
No, they pushed you to the point where you became disrespectful. Just say it.
They were being basically harassed by the grandmother who was not on the account. And what led up to this is when Jessica dealt with the parents when they were leaving.
So the parents, the dad picked up, he left, and then a few minutes later, I would say 5 to 7 minutes later, he calls. I answer the phone and he's immediately yelling, not asking a question. He's yelling, saying, what the hell kind of place is this? What kind of people do you have working there? Y'all painted my son's nails. He's only 3 years old, and just going on and on.
And it wasn't their first visit. They've been here numerous times. We're giving them huge discounts to help this family out.
What does that have to do with anything? Like, so what you gave him discounts? Who cares? I mean, honestly, who cares? Like, you didn't see anything wrong with painting a 3-year-old boy's nails pink? Come on now, man.
And so I immediately apologize. I tell them that I'm sorry. I let them know what our policy is, that we do call parents of boys and ask them, hey, is it okay if they get their nails done? Some parents are like, yes, absolutely. Some are like, no. We respect what the parents' wishes are. Even if the kid is crying, throwing a fit, they're wanting their nails painted, we still tell them no. Fortunately, we had a staff member that just completely forgot to call, or for whatever reason, just slipped by her.
She said the kid was super excited and she was just trying to make all the kids happy.
Yes.
I personally understand it's a problem. I wouldn't want my kids' nails painted, and I was going to reprimand the staff, but
I also let him know that I would write up the staff that was unacceptable, and that I did understand their concerns. He continued to yell at me, and then the mom starts talking, and then I know you see in her TikToks that the mom was at work, but the mom was not at work. The mom was in the car with the dad, also yelling at me, also making rude comments towards my staff, saying that we have a male here that's probably gay, and that's why her son's nails got painted. And I just kept apologizing, staying calmly, letting her.
All right, this is ghetto. This is ghetto, man. Honestly, like I don't. What do you guys think? Would you be upset? Would you guys reacted in this manner, or would you just would have said, you know what, I'm going to find another place and be done with it? I would have let her have it verbally, and that would have been it. Probably would have left reviews, because honestly, in my opinion, leaving a negative review hurts them more, to be honest. All right, going there and causing a scene and all that stuff, it's really not going to do anything but just make you feel better, right? When you leave a negative review, that hits different, I'm telling you. Anyway, leave it in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one.